This is Michael Orrell of MobileBurn.com, and today I have with me the Samsung S8300, a device known as the Ultra Touch or Toco Ultra Edition, depending on what market you're in. It's a European spec device. It's quad-band GSM and dual-band UMTS. No support for 3G in the US, so unfortunately everything we're going to see here is on edge speed. You can see it's a slider phone, very thin in profile. Sports an 8 megapixel autofocus camera with flash, and take a look at the back here. The way it's there's no cutout look. It's very clean lines. It's a nice pattern on the back. It's really a beautiful device. Good blacks, nice red trims. Very usable flat keypad. No individual keys, but still there's no problem using them whatsoever. While this is a bit strange looking here, it's just a dedicated back button. There's no kind of D-pad or any other functionality there. Call, end, and send buttons, like you would normally expect. In terms of the hardware design, apart from the slider, there's not much to this. There's a simple control here for volume. On the right hand edge, there's a micro USB connector for power, which is quite nice. It's good to see Samsung moving towards that. Dedicated lock button next to the shutter button. It's a two-stage shutter button, so you press a little bit to get focus, press it all the way to take the picture. This lock button, though, is in a really poor position. It's too close to the shutter button. It's just too difficult to use at times. I've been using this phone quite a bit for the past week, and it's one of the things I dislike about the phone is that lock button. It really could have been done a lot better. Otherwise, this design is very simple and very elegant, and even the back cover comes off quite nicely. You just press here, and the whole thing slides. It's very simple and elegant design. The star of the show, however, is the 400 by 240 pixel AMOLED display. This display is fantastic. It's 2.8 inches in diagonal, capacitive touchscreen, and it is just the best thing on the market right now. You can see this uses Samsung's TouchWiz interface, so you can drag on-screen widgets, for quick access to things. You can make the widget tray go away, and now you have instant access to applications or other things that the widgets provide. Some of the widgets are live data. You can actually get something for like Yahoo Finance and get live data on your display. It's a little bit slow over here without the 3G connectivity, though, so I haven't really made too much use of it. Unlike a lot of the TouchWiz devices we've seen here, this one actually has a scrolling desktop. You can see that there's more to the desktop than just what's on the one screen. So you can have, like I did in my case here, I have this basically opened up. This not a lot of widgets on or anything like that, just the date, and the network. But up top, some things that I find a little more useful. There's the music player, Bluetooth configuration, quick access to Bluetooth, turning on and off the headset connection, and also quick access to changing profiles. Also, there's a scrolling mechanism. You can see here. It works kind of odd, though. Sometimes it seems to jump around and you don't really have good control over it. I'm not exactly sure how it works all the time, but in general, you can just flip the device, or flip the screen rather, and get what you need out of it. You just have to make sure you're not moving one of the widgets, because it really doesn't take much to grab a widget and just drag it around, and then you don't always get what you want. Like other TouchWiz devices, one of the problems with this is when you have a widget, we'll take this one here, there's no way to keep the widget tray organized. I just put that in there, I'll pull it out. If I stick it back in the tray, it can go in a totally different location. So you can't really keep these ordered the way you like. Two more widgets I want to show you here. This is the missed events widget. You can see it shows that I had a missed call that came in from some random number. It keeps calling. Gives you access to the call log, which you can look at, details and that kind of thing. If you tap up top here, you can switch to the different types of calls you're looking at, whether you made them, received them, that kind of thing. Another widget is the favorite contacts widget. You can see right now it's in minimized mode and showing 3 contacts. It has a picture for each of them from the contact record and then the name. We have John Doe here. You tap on it. We've seen this on other Samsung devices recently. So what you do is you have 3 contacts, and whichever one is in the big window is active, and then you can quickly send a message or place a call, or in this case a video call if you're in Europe or something like that. You switch contacts just by tapping on them. So if I wanted to send one to Michelle instead, I just tap on that picture, or if I want to send one to Inge, I just tap on that picture, hit the button, and it's already pre-addressed, which is pretty nice. The only issue with it is it's kind of large and doesn't let you position it properly. If I want it over here on the left edge, once I open it up, part of it's off the screen, which is kind of silly.